Oh, hi there, Dan Amrich, One of Swords from Activision. I'm the Activision Community Manager, and I'm here in lovely Santa Monica, bringing you another episode of One of Swords TV, where I try to answer your questions as you send them into YouTube at oneofswords.com. Can't always answer everything, but I certainly will try. And, we get a weird mix of sort of serious business industry questions and totally off-the-wall personal questions. And so this week I'm going to do two of the personal questions, which are more about my opinion. If that bores you, you can turn off the video. One is from Brady Bodnar, and he says, "Hi, Dan. It's Brady. I know, you said. And I have a question I'd love to hear the answer to. If Activision came to you and said, Mr. Amrich, we need a new franchise. Help us out here. Basically, what game would tick all the boxes for you?" First of all, Mr. Amrich is my dad. And second of all, nobody calls me Mr. Amrich. Certainly not Activision. This is interesting because I think a lot of people assume that if you work at a video game company, then, obviously all of your ideas are perfect. I don't think that all of my ideas are perfect, and nobody's ever asked me for my idea for a game. So this is actually not something that I consider very often. There have been several franchises that rather than come up with a new idea, Activision is very fortunate. They have so many good IPs in the closet. Over the years, Activision has acquired, through various business deals and stuff, the entire Magic library from the 2600. That's under Activision's umbrella. The Infocom library, the Text Adventures, Zork, all that stuff, they're now available once again on iOS. So, there's all that stuff. My favorite genre that I think is underrepresented, that I would love to see Activision champion again, is car combat. Did a little bit of this with Blur. But I really loved Interstate 76, which was a game from the 90s where you outfitted a 70s muscle car in an alternate past, where you were an auto vigilante and you had like machine guns on the roof and turrets and you could reconfigure the cars. It was basically based on the MechWarrior engine concept, but with like badass muscle cars and funk. So, and then of course that gave birth to Vigilante 8, which was sort of a more a console-friendly Twisted Metal style car combat game. That's my favorite genre. So, if tomorrow somebody inexplicably came to me as if I knew what I was talking about when it came to the game design and said, "We want you to design a game for us," I would say car combat. That would actually tick all the boxes for me. Maybe someday I'll get it. In the meantime, I'm playing great games like Death Rally on iOS, and I'm playing Twisted Metal on PS3, and that genre's not dead. It's just it's an acquired taste. And Karl Cramer has a second question this week, which is, entertainment companies usually have the best offices. Who has the coolest office desk or cubicle at Activision headquarters, and can we see it? Karl, you're looking at it right now. I have been told many times that my office is the ultimate office if you were an 8-year-old boy. I think they meant it as an insult, but I'm taking it as a compliment. Behind me, you see a whole bunch of classic 2600 games. This is obviously where I get my love of gaming. That's the era that I grew up in, Activision's games during the 2600 era. I've been finding these on eBay and getting sealed copies and then putting them in case protectors, too. So I'm kind of happy that I've got a bunch of those. Let me give you the 50-cent tour as to why my office is the coolest. That is a real electric guitar. I play guitar. I've got all my Skylanders there and a working 2600. I don't know if you can see right there, right above my fingernail. That's a 2600 joystick, so I've still got a working 2600. I've got, let's see, an autographed Guitar Hero Eddie Van Halen faceplate. That's pretty cool. I'm a big Van Halen fan. I just have so many toys and weird stuff all over the place. A Deadpool action figure, a Deadpool bank, a box copy of Guitar Hero 2 in full, the very rare Spyro promotional poster that's a takeoff on the Black Ops 2 stuff. Or the original Black Ops campaign. Let's see, got my Nerf weaponry over here. You can't see it, sorry, that's not going to work out. But yeah, there's some Nerf weaponry. I've got all my toys up here. My Ghostbusters action figures, my Jessica Rabbit doll, because I'm a pervert, and my Dan Electro action figure there behind Alex Mercer, the guy sitting down on the ATV, was my old character at GamePro. So yeah, lots of nerdity in here. Some Transformers toys, you name it. I basically have the coolest office. I'm not even going to try to be shy about it. I have the coolest office at Activision. If you happen to like cool things, of course. So yeah, there's a lot of people that have their personal flair. I'm not gonna carry my webcam around to show you everybody, but if you go pretty much anywhere in here, there's there's one guy that has the Minecraft pickaxe up on his wall. There's a lot of people that have personal stuff, but we have a lot of sports fans, things like that. So there's a lot of life here at Activision. Everybody spends so much time here; they want to be comfortable in their space, and I'm certainly no exception. But I'm not the only one who has a lot of weird stuff in their place. It just makes me feel comfortable. So hopefully those are vaguely satisfying answers. If you have a question, send it to YouTube at oneofswords.com, and I'll do my best to answer it on a future episode of One of Swords TV. Meanwhile, go to oneofswords.com and check out the podcasts and the contests and the blogs and the videos and the things and the Glaven, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.